All right, Coach, congratulations on getting another conference victory to kick off the month. Just give me your initial thoughts on this one.
Well, my initial thoughts are number one, it was a team effort. When you look across the board, we had other people step up. They boxing won KP the entire game, and Maya Burns just stepped up and hit big shots. And I'm super proud of this team. Also, our turnovers, we only had 15. For us, that's great.
Indeed, you ended up being down at the half. Iowa State has actually been 9-1 when they've been ahead at the half. What was your message to the team at the break to kind of help them come back there?
My message was, yes, give Iowa State credit. They were up at halftime, but a lot of it was due to us too, making mental mistakes. So my message was, hey, just clean up these little things. How we defend on ball screens, okay? Coming off all on ball screens with a sense of urgency. And we came in, and the second half we did that better, I thought. And so my message was, you're right there, but you are making a lot of your mistakes. So our players took it and went in differently.
How much can you say about the team's ability to respond after the events of Morgantown not too long ago?
The capability to do what? I'm sorry.
To respond from the events of Morgantown a couple days ago.
Well, my capability was to put that game behind and move forward. That was a game that we wasn't in from the tip, and give West Virginia all the credit. We just wasn't. So I didn't watch film. I did nothing with West Virginia but get on a plane and came back to Orlando and got this team better because we just wasn't ready. And, give my team credit, they responded well today.
Iowa State is one of the top 3-point shooting teams in this conference. What was your kind of method to keep them off the 3-point line? Because this is one of their lower 3-point shooting percentage nights of the season for them.
Yeah, Iowa State is known for 3-point shooting, and my message, what we tried to do was switch a lot and just be there on the shots. And so we were able to switch effectively, especially the second half. And that's how we tried to defend the three from Iowa State.
Can you speak to Maya Burns' just individual capability to respond, because she's been like that one of the players that really has been stepping up alongside KP over the course of these last few games, but then what kind of had a stumble in Morgantown and then came back to have one of her highest scoring game of the season.
Yeah, we've been challenging Maya that, hey, this is your last go around. You got to make sure that every possession counts. And she's playing like that. I'm so proud of her. 20 points against Iowa State, in my opinion. Hall of Fame coach, everything, I was very proud of her.
You said before how, in every game this season, your team has been in it. You're talking about your team's ability to be in it over the course of these last few games. What does this game kind of say to that ability for you?
Well, that's a great point. That's what I tell my teams. When you look at it, we've been in every game except for West Virginia at West Virginia. Wasn't. We just we're not. It's coming. It's coming. And that's the thing I just keep telling them. We got to keep working hard. There's a lot of basketball left. It's just, February 3rd? So there's a lot of basketball left, and we just got to take advantage of these games that are coming up. So it's coming. It's coming. We had other people to step up besides KP, and when we do that, we're a better team.
What did you tell your team after the Houston? Because after getting that first conference win off your back, what do you kind of now start telling them to kind of get going for that next conference win?
Well, again, my plans were just what I said. It's a lot of basketball left. Yes, we were happy that we finally got our first conference win a week ago. But however, we were also realized we had some small victories within the loss. This is our first year in the Big 12, and we play close, a lot of teams close. So that was my message.
How big is it for you to kind of turn that page in the calendar and turn that page and pick up a win just to start off this month?
Well, our plan now is, we got Cincinnati coming in, so we got to prep. I'm happy that we're at home. We don't have to travel. So we got a little time to sleep in our beds and make some preparation. And so my plan is turn the page one game at a time. It's February.
How big is it for you to play at home, given that this is now your second conference win here at Additional Arena?
It's crucial. It's a great time to have a home game because we, traveling to West Virginia, coming back, and it's what all student athletes do, but it's been an adjustment for us. And so I'm happy we're at home.
You also, of course, celebrated, women in sports today. How big is it for you to pull out the win on the day like today? Considering yourself
I'm so happy we're able to celebrate women in sports. First of all, you look at the crowd. We had a good crowd. We had teams and head coaches to come support us, and our players understand what it means and what it to be a woman in sports. And so I'm happy that we had a game and to celebrate women in sports. Women in sports is so important. It's so important. We've been some groundbreakers for years.
Yeah, like Layla Jewett also really stepped up today. It seemed like this was almost like kind of a three-headed attack from in that second half with KP, Maya, and then Layla. So how big was it for kind of Layla to step up the way she did today?
Especially the second half. The first half, Layla was 1 for 7. Okay, we talked to her at halftime. Be ready. Get out there at halftime and shoot some threes. We're gonna reverse the ball to you. You got to be ready. They're boxing 1 KP. And she stepped up and hit some shots. So I'm happy that Layla really answered in the second half.
How big was it for you with your own 3-point shooting? Because Maya, went and hit 4 threes in the third quarter alone.
Yeah, it was big. And we talked to our players before the game. One of our keys to winning was we know that they're going to box in 1 KP. Other people had to step up and hit shots and give them credit. Our players stepped up.
What do you think is going to be the biggest key going up against Cincinnati now that you have them coming to town? When you went up to Ohio, it was a 1-point loss. So what can you learn from that game and then this game to going up now, welcoming Cincinnati?
Well,
here?
when we played Cincinnati at Cincinnati, we had one of the slowest starts. Okay, that we've had all season. We lost by, I think, an offensive rebound, and so those are things that's on us. That is on us. Slow starts and an offensive rebound. So we got to be prepared.
All right, God. Well, best of luck with that, Coach.
All right. Thank you, guys.